I'm Keegan Shivers.
And I'm Nick Shivers.
And this is the Shivers Report, where you get the most up-to-date real estate information
In the world!
and more specifically in the Pacific Northwest. The Road to Housing Act that everybody was excited for, that Trump was supportive of, he threw a tantrum.
Yeah, even Pulte said the Trump will be signing tomorrow this revolutionary bill. And he did. He took his ball and he went wah, wah, and he went home and he said, "I'm not going to sign it until you sign the SAVE Act," which the likelihood of that happening is very little. So there's two things. Number one, will he sign it? Most people think he'll sign it no matter what. And number two, did it do anything to the market yesterday, making it more or less affordable? So what happened to mortgage rates yesterday?
Went down.
Yep. Bond market went down.
Yep.
Oil went down. Stock market was about flat.
Yeah.
So as far as anything happening in the market, it did nothing to the market.
I think people are getting a little bit used to Trump's shenanigans. I mean, this was kind of similar to his Iran negotiations, honestly.
It's the art of the deal, maybe.
It's the art of the deal.
He's either a genius or a buffoon, one of the two.
I don't know if those are a little outdated nowadays with his shenanigans. But how long do you think it is until he actually signs this bill? Because this is something that he wants as well.
Well, let's put it into perspective. Let's talk about what it is. And here's my take. Even if that is passed, it will take 2 to 3 years for you ever to even see any benefits from it. So let's talk a little bit about what's in the bill.
Yep. So on the supply side, this bill will streamline permitting, review speeds, speed up for home building, cuts the red tape, adds months and costs to new construction, grant funding, and pilot programs to incentivize local governments to build more housing.
Yes. So let's quickly talk about right now. I think out of the bill, that's the number one best aspect of the bill. In the West Coast, I think there was a study by a Resi Club. The builders are saying before a shovel hits the ground, and this was California. Yeah. Before a shovel hits the ground, the fees with feasibility studies, permitting, all the red tape that the West Coast loves to put in front, $142,000 before a shovel hits the ground. So that right there could ease, maybe it's 50,000, maybe it's 60,000. The builders aren't going to give all that back to the consumer. But if you can cut that, because remember, holding costs, add on. So that is the portion of the bill that I absolutely love. Okay. I also like the aspect about manufactured home financing and opening up zoning, because the only way you get affordable housing is to build more affordable homes. Manufactured homes are cheaper. Some people, I don't want a manufactured home. And I mean, they're pretty nice now.
I just sold one that was dialed.
Yeah, and we toured a facility out in Klamath Falls that is doing productions. If besides the outside, it's kind of it looks a little more new wavy, but the inside you couldn't tell it was a manufactured home at all. So I like that aspect. Get people into homes that are built more affordably. Cut all the red tape. Open up zoning, and boom! Now we start somewhere. But again, that's going to take 2 to 3 years. What do you think about the banning of institutional investors? That is the politicians' boogeyman. Those institutional investors.
That's the lipstick on a pig in this bill.
Yeah,
it's the headlines that everybody loves, but does it do anything? No. Less than 1%.
Yeah.
Of institutional investors own single-family homes in the U.S.
Yeah, and in the last 2 years, they've been net negative, meaning they've actually brought more inventory to the market than they've taken away. So that actually helps affordability.
If you think about it, Wall Street's not wanting to have an asset that they have to take care of.
Yeah.
That It's hands-on. The stock market's a lot more enticing in that way for them.
Right.
It seems like.
Right.
But in everybody's mind, the institutional investors are who's buying up the entire housing market, and that's what making prices so unaffordable.
Right. Do you think it? I don't really even have a problem them banning it.
No.
Now, again, if I'm a seller, because here's the facts. In 21 and 22, those institutional investors were paying more for homes than they were worth.
Mm-hmm.
I helped hundreds of home sellers sell to institutional, and they paid more than you could have got on the open market.
I remember that one that was falling off a cliff that we were like, and those institutional investors, I mean, during that time specifically,
Yeah.
those prices were inflated, and it was nuts.
Yeah, so all these politicians that are screaming now, it's just political talk. They should have been talking about it in 21 and 22.
Yeah.
Where there wasn't any housing on the market and they were buying them a lot higher than that 1%. But now it's an after fact. So throw that out the window.
Yeah. So on the bill, I mean, it talks about the supply on the supply side of things, the manufactured housing, the investor ban, appraisal reform, and the oversight and accountability. Out of those 5, what do you think is going to be the most important in the next couple of years that actually has any effect?
The 2. It's the cutting red tape that allows more building, opening up zoning, and the manufactured home financing and zoning rules. Again, it's a great talking point, but guess what? If the state and city and municipalities don't participate, it's still not going to happen. Oregon opened up a new zoning, I think it was in 2019. It didn't hardly do anything for getting more zoning because it was too expensive because of all the red tape that all these cities put in play in these municipalities. So they have to participate, or otherwise it's just more talking points.
Yeah, it'll be interesting with the manufactured home zoning getting opened up a little bit more, where those homes end up going, and how people react to where some of those properties go.
The same people that are sitting there protesting about affordable housing are the same people that say, not in my back. They're called NIMBYs, not in my backyard. Over there, Jimmy, it's good for him, but it's not good for me.
Yeah.
So you can't have it both ways.
Yeah. And you think it'll be 2 to 3 years before we see anything even come from this once it's actually signed into place?
Yeah, it is definitely not a quick solution. It's just politicians wanting to pretend like they're doing something, in my opinion.
What they're best at. Thanks for tuning into the Shivers Report. If you have any questions about real estate in the Pacific Northwest,
we have you covered.